Hey everyone, welcome to another ranking. Welcome to my ranking of the Digimon movies and television shows. Um, Tell you a little story. 2 months ago, I was on Crunchyroll looking for a good anime to watch. I just watched the anime Moriarty about the Sherlock Holmes villain. Loved it. Wanted to watch a new anime, and I saw Digimon Adventure Try, and I haven't watched Digimon in years. I loved Digimon as a kid, and I watched a bit of it when I was even in high school too. But it's been so long, so I watched Digimon Adventure Try, which was a sequel to Digimon Adventure 1 and 2. Watched Digimon Adventure Try, watched all six of the films. I consider it just like a big, huge season. I absolutely loved it. And then I watched the movie Last Evolution, and then after that, I went on binge for months, binging as much Digimon as I can because I watched Digimon, the first four seasons of Digimon when it was on air when I was younger. I stopped after that, so I wanted to rewatch it all, see if it still hold up, and see if it, you know, all the stuff, see what kind of nostalgia it'll bring for me. I even watched some seasons of Digimon I never watched before. Some of them I could not stand. I didn't get to every one of them, though, sadly. I haven't watched everything Digimon related, movies or stuff. I haven't even played any of the video games, but I've watched nine like movie slash shows, and I'm counting Digimon Adventure Try as one big thing. So nine I am ranking in this one from my least favorite to my favorite, and again, it's my opinion. So coming in number nine was Digimon Fusion for me. This is the worst I watched because I made it 5 episodes in and stopped because I just didn't give a shit about these characters, about the setting, about the situation. They brought in these old school Digimon, and I hate how they utilize them. I just was not a fan. Even the animation just felt very off because this was early 2010s. This one came out, and I could tell this is when they were like, experimenting with certain animation styles. That's why I loved Digimon Adventure Try, going back to the old school Miyamoto Hosoda style of animation. This one just did not hook me, and I give a show like 4 or 5 episodes for them to hook me in. This one fucking couldn't stand it. So yeah, I know some people might say, like, give it more of a chance. I just couldn't get into it. So, number nine for me. Coming in number eight is Digimon Data Squad. This is the fifth season of the Digimon television shows. This one also really did not hook me because I couldn't even finish it. I finished all of the shows, like, even though I watched them as a kid, I watched the first 4 seasons when I was younger. Rewatching it this past few months, I got through all 4 of those seasons, no problem. Something about these new age Digimon shows. That's why I didn't continue watching any of the more of the Digimon shows, because even though some of them might be great, I just could not get invested with it. This one I did make it a little further than Fusion. Fusion, I watched the first 5 episodes. This one, I think I got to episode 12. Just was not. The story was so interesting about humans being in this eternal sleep and stuff, and these Digidestins trying to, save the human world and stuff. And I didn't mind the main character Marcus. I thought he was an okay. Bringing in like Agumon and Gallimon back, and that's kind of cool. But I don't know. Again, this animation I didn't really like. The design of Agumon was weird and funny looking, and then it just all the characters I just wasn't getting invested with them and their stories and their interactions with each other, and the chemistry they had. And then Agumon is always going to be like Ty's Digimon to me, so I don't know. It was a little weird, and just I wasn't enjoying the antagonist. I wasn't enjoying the action. Just wasn't enjoying this story, and just I don't know. Like, and I thought at first was like maybe because I'm just so invested with the old school characters, but there is a Digimon show with brand new characters that I loved. So, but Dad Squad, I tried. Now, all right, number 7 is Digimon the movie. The movie that came out in early 2000s. This one is made by Miyamoto Hosoda, and animation wise is really good. It's just not a great movie though. It's not that great, even though they bring in some really cool stuff, bring in like Amamon, and like that's cool. The fact that they put like 3 different plot lines in this movie was a silly choice. Making the prequel in the beginning, and then the side story that has nothing to do with everything, and then the sequel to the show is what we wanted as the like second/third act of the movie. I don't know. The beginning just went on for too long with Kari and Tai as kids meeting Agumon and Greymon for the first time. It goes on for so long, even though we've already known this. They did an episode about that in Digimon. I don't know why they're doing a 25-minute thing of the movie. Like, I don't know why. And plus, Kari's so annoying as a kid. She doesn't stop crying and whining. And then the side stuff just didn't feel needed, and the villain was kind of shitty. When they got the stuff with them, and when they're getting older with Izzy and Ty and stuff, and then this weird romance with Ty and Sarah, it was fine and all, but I just thought it was a very disappointing movie. I remember when I was younger and I saw this movie in theaters, I was very disappointed. It came out around the same time as Pokemon 2000, and I enjoyed Pokemon 2000 a lot more, but yeah, it's not a bad movie, just not great. Number 6 is Digimon Adventure 2. This is the sequel to the very first season, Season 2 of Digimon. And this brings in TK and Kari back. They're like the main characters, but it's like a new generation of Digimon. They got like Cody, Yoli, Davis and stuff. They have new Digivices and stuff. And then they're battling against this like Emperor. His name is Ken. It's a very unintimidating name. He is like the emperor of the digital world. He's this human that wants to control all Digimon and stuff. He's like a little caterpillar sidekick, which eventually becomes Digimon. The show is fine. It's fine. It has some funny moments, nice animation. It's great seeing TK and Kari back, but I was just so more tied into the original characters. I don't mind like Cody and Yari and Ken and Davis as characters. They're fine. I think they're enjoyable. Their Digimon are cool enough. I don't know. Just even rewatching, even as a kid, I always thought it was like a weaker show. After I watched Digimon, I got to season 2 and was like, it's just fine. That's it. Number 5 is Digimon Adventure, the very first season of Digimon. And I'm going with the remake, because that's what I watched. I watched the whole remake. I've watched the first season when it came out when I was younger. I even had the VHS tapes of a lot of episodes. The remake is literally just the same thing. It's the same thing, just with better animation. It's good. It's very good. It's childhood. When I watched the whole thing again on Crunchyroll, it just brought me back to childhood again. Seeing all the characters, Kari, TK, Tai, Matt, Sora, Izzy, Joe, Mimi. Oh, they're Digimon again, and battling Myotismon and Devilmon and the Dark Masters. Good stuff. Good stuff. There's a lot of cheesiness and corniness and a lot of stuff and plot holes that make no sense, but I still enjoyed. I still had fun with it. It still brought a lot of fun nostalgia, and it's great, but just not as good as the other stuff that I watched. Number 4 is Digimon Frontier. Yeah, this is the one that was different. Because I remember watching a bit of this as a kid, but I just didn't remember any of it. So I it was basically going into this show completely blind. Because I didn't remember anything. And this is great. This was a really, really great show. I like the new characters of Koji, Takoya, Zoe. I love the different feel of it, the different animation. I love that the Digidestins become like their own Digimon. What a cool, unique, and clever idea. Fun fact, I actually thought of that idea when I was younger. I'm not kidding you. The show stole my idea. I'm kidding. Not really, but still. Really great characters, and it's like 50 episodes, and they just kind of flew by. I was just having so much fun. Great villain. Couple villains, but they're great villains. The way they do the digital world and the way the Digidestins are like their own Digimon is such a cool, clever idea. And there's some very mature stuff in this show, so really well done. Number 3 is Digimon Adventure Try. This is the 6 films of the sequel to the original characters. This is when they're older in high school and stuff, and the Digimon are coming back and stuff, and they have to defeat this new Digimon that they befriended, Makumon and stuff. What a great 6 movie series. I just think of it, pretty much think of it as like a 30 episode show, but it is terrific. This is what brought me back to watching Digimon again. Seeing all the characters that I grew up with, seeing them more grown up and dealing with the issues that they're dealing with and trying to get on with their lives, but also trying to be Digidestins and save the digital world. There is some great action, great animation. The new characters they bring in, the teacher and his partner, Hime, great characters. The villain is just psychotic. Mei Mei is a great new character too. The stuff with Tai and Matt is all good stuff. There's some really dark moments, emotional moments, and it's just great. It's fantastic. Number 2 is Digimon Tamers. This has always been my favorite season of Digimon when I was younger. Rewatching it now, watching the 50 episodes, it confirmed that this is the best Digimon show. Great characters, Takato and Henry and Jerry and what's her name? Kita, Ria, or whatever fuck her name is. The fucking Digimon, Patamon, Gyamon, Renmon, Leomon's back. This one gets dark and gritty and brutal and what the hell. I'm surprised they got away with the stuff that they get away with in this show. And as a kid's show, it's so dark and twisted sometimes. There's a lot of really sexual innuendo jokes, and this is like a kid's show. So it's so interesting watching as an adult. Like, wow, they got away with a lot of stuff back then. What a great show. Great story. The relationship between Dakato and Gyamon is a beautiful friendship. The animation's fantastic. The writing was top notch. Damn, best thing Digimon ever did. However, doesn't beat the movie. This certain movie. Number 1 is Digimon Adventure, the last evolution of Kazuna. This is the best thing Digimon related ever. This is the last movie. There's a movie coming out this year that's ending the Digimon Adventure 2 story. This is the Digimon Adventure 1 story completely wrapped up, wrapping up all the stories, mostly Matt and Ty's story. This entire movie is about acceptance, growing up, and letting go of old friendships. This movie was incredible. Animation was, I could tell they put a lot of money into this movie and they put a lot of effort into this movie. Breathtaking animation, amazing action sequences. The villain was amazing. She was so delightfully likable and twisted. She was so great, and you understood everything about her and her motivation and why she's doing this to the Digidestins. The goodbyes, oh my god, it's very Toy Story 3, the ending of this movie. It's so emotional and heartbreaking. This movie is not even a movie for kids because it's a movie only adults can understand, because it's like letting go of childhood. This is the whole like idea and theme of this, and it's very sad. It's very hard hitting. It's very emotional, and I thought it was absolutely spectacular. It was like a fucking 10 out of 10 movie. This movie was fantastic. For a Digimon movie, it was incredible. Best thing Digimon related. So yeah, there we go. That was my quick little rank. Well, not quick, but ranking of the Digimon movies and shows that I have seen. So let me know in the comment section below. Please tell me what is your favorite movie and show that is Digimon related. Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.